ready for two wild guys throwing out spicy ideas on fantasy football. Welcome back to the Dynasty Football Maniacs. Trust at your own risk.
Pretty much on the same page with DBs, like we are on most things. So we're not going to have like too crazy of a talk. But as I was reviewing his list, I realized that he has left some love out. But we're going to wait till we get to that point to give that love back. So what did shock me is the tiering list. I do agree with Kyle Hamilton as a tier one. It's all right to screw up once in a while, right?
Oh, yeah.
Never mind. Damn it. You ended up having them. Shame on you.
I'm kind of curious of who you talking about now.
Jalen Petrie.
Oh, I do have him.
Yeah, I didn't see him originally on your list. That's why I had redness in my eyes.
Oh, goodness. I have him up there. Calm down.
You had him like tier 4. Shame on you. But all right.
Oh, goodness.
Let's start off. All right. So we're going to now, next episode, we're going to give some love to the IDP part. We've covered the linebackers and DLs already. Now we're going to do the DBs. This will be the final of the defensive players. Last episode, we did tight ends. That ended the offensive players. We're definitely not going to do kickers. The only thing I'd say is go draft Justin Tucker. You'll do great.
If you want happy endings, yes.
Yeah, who doesn't want a happy ending? Whoa, slow down. We know what happened to Deshaun Watson. So with that being said, let's give a little bit of love to the DBs. I mean, I still think linebackers are probably the best scorers. Occasionally, you'll get this middle linebacker or safety that'll score higher than everybody else, and that list is under DBs. So DBs are like you have a powerhouse of a group of DBs that you always want to try to grab. I'm bringing up the last year's scores. We did a wrap-up season that talked about top scorers in PPR, so I'm pulling up that list right now, DBs.
Right.
Here we go. Whoops, that went out. I got to do a little filter on this bad boy. Don't filter, it might give you guys some wrong information. Oh, I don't want to see the smallest to the largest. I want to see the largest to the smallest. So they're kind of like your tight ends. You're going to have a good DB, and then the rest are kind of like drop off. I mean, your linebackers are probably your highest scorers, so it's always good to play a linebacker / DL in your DL spots, unless you just got a high-end DL and then you're doing really good. But on PPR, your defensive backs are who they are. I mean, they're going to score 200 points, and that's about what you're going to get. So last year, only 4 of them hit over 200, which is your top 4. And then after that, they kind of start dropping off. But they stay like they're all above 100, all the way down to like they're not like tight ends, I guess. Then because you don't drop below 100 until you get to like 114th on DB. So you got a lot of players scoring above 100, so that's really a good picking. I mean, for PPR, definitely. Last year, the top scorer was Bubba Baker. Nick Cross came in second. Brian Branch came in third. And Kevin Bernard came in fourth. Kyle Hamilton came in 8th. And then you had Brandon Jones and Julian Love in 6 and 7. So it was pretty good. And I know that was way out of order, but I just wanted to confuse the audience for a second. So if you didn't understand that, then that's what I do.
Yeah, they need to pay attention.
They need to pay attention. They'll be like, what did you just say? So tier 1, we got Kyle Hamilton. And this is like based on overall performance through the years of them playing. So we always kind of guarantee he's going to be in the top 10. So he's a tier 1. thing. Antonio Winfield dropped off a little bit last year, but let me tell you, when he's healthy, he's scary. So he will be a top scorer if he's healthy. He is like that Christian McCaffrey of the world. He just wasn't healthy last year. So this year, if he comes back healthy, he doesn't miss a beat. And we've seen that when he came back from his injury, immediately he started performing. So that happens. So tier one, I'm pretty much in agreement with Kyle Hamilton, Derwin James, and Antonio Winfield. Tier two, why do we have Bubba Baker at 2? Because Bubba Baker does fluctuate, but he is consistent, but he's also consistent in injuries. So with that being said, I'm kind of with you on the tier two. I don't trust him being in a tier one, even though he usually does finish high when he's healthy. He kind of dampers off. Xavier McKinley, I agree with for tier two. Kyle Duggar. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have much arguments until we get to one guy. One guy I'm going to argue with you on.
Oh, Lord.
And then Bubba Baker, we already named him off. I don't know why we're talking about him again. Jesse Bates, the third, definitely. And Jaquan Brisker. So let's make sure we're all on the same page here. Who am I missing? You got 5 and I only got 4. So who did I put in here?
You got Brian Branch.
Oh, yeah. I was kind of like on the fence. Why? That was what I wanted to ask you. Because I did have him in my tier 1, but I went ahead and moved him to tier 2. So why do you feel like he should be a tier 2 and not a tier 1 yet? Is it still because he's too fresh?
Yeah, I still think he's a little too fresh, but then again, I will move him in tier 1 next year if he has the same performance as last year or better. Then I would 100% put him in there. I just need to see a little bit more. But
Oh,
I really like the guy, though.
I do too. That's why I'm like, I had him in tier 1, but then when I looked at your list, I see you didn't. And I kind of see your argument not putting him in tier 1. And most people wouldn't have him in tier 1. If you look at most of the professional rankings, he's going to be a tier 2 guy. But I feel in my heart that he's a tier 1. But I also understand statistically he's probably not a tier 1 yet. So I'm fine with dropping him to the tier 2. Because tier 1, tier 2, it's potatoes, potatoes.
Right.
I mean, it's like 6 and 7. It's potatoes, potatoes. You're at the bottom of the thing and you're at the top of the barrel. It's one or the other. If I'm putting my head in that jar of pickles and I get that top pickle, that's what I'm getting. What's on the bottom, I don't even want to know.
No.
Hopefully, nothing's bad in my pickle jar.
Oh, Lord.
You
Leave the
know,
pickles alone.
yeah, I'll tell you a little experience about pickles. Yeah, I don't want to talk about this. There's a guy I used to
All
work
right.
with. No, we're going to talk about pickles right now. There's a guy I used to work with a long time ago. He used to eat pickles all the time, but the only thing was is he'd always like clip his toenails at work. I was like, why? Why would you do that here? I mean, that's so we're like in an office typing away. This guy's over there clipping his toenail. I'm like, really? And then about that time, he'll pop open a jar of pickles and eat a pickle. Now, mind you, he never washed his hands. He turned around and go, "You want a pickle?" I'm like, oh no, I'm good. Never touched them pickles.
Oh,
Well,
Lord.
that was maybe too much, but it's all good. So going into tier 3, we got Tyler Newbin, totally agree. Fitzpatrick, totally agree. Cam Bynum, can't argue. Brandon Jones, I'm good with. Julian Love, I kind of have Julian Love kind of bordering tier 1 and not tier 1, but tier 2 and tier 3. But I actually did put him in tier 3. But he's one of them guys that could, I mean, he's a pretty good performer. And Joshua Melelis, I agree he should be in the tier 3. So I'm good with all of them in tier 3. Don't have no thing. But the other person, this is where my argument comes in. I have Jalen Petrie in tier 3. Tell me why you feel like he should be a tier. At first, I thought you didn't even have him on your list. But now I found him on your list. I can't argue about that. Why do you have him down to tier 4? What
Well,
are
I
you?
mean,
Are you just a hater?
he is playing with a Derek Stingley Jr.
Yeah, that's true.
and Derek Stingley played exceptionally well last year. So, I mean, Derek Stingley had 5 interceptions and Jalen Petrie only had 1. So that's why I have him down at that tier.
Okay, that's good. That's a good argument. So I see a name on here that I'm not familiar with, and well, I don't have him ranked. Oh, I see why I don't recognize him because you have it spelt differently. All right, never mind. I don't have him ranked, but I would be curious why you have him in 4, and that's Cam Curl.
Cam Curl?
Yeah,
Well, why do you have him ranked higher?
I don't
Or
have him
what?
ranked at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's weird.
Well, he finished 47 last year. I mean, he wasn't that big of a standout. Like, he didn't say, "Oh, trigger me." I mean, Derek Stingley, he finished about the same as Derek Stingley. I mean, he finished 47. Derek Stingley finished 54. Reek Blankership finished just under him. I mean,
I was a well, I know sleeper. I know their scoring's weird, but they have him listed as the number 9th defensive back. So that was pretty impressive on my part. But I have him up there because I mean he's a pretty good player.
all right, I'm good with that. I'll add him. JD Brown, I have him. Jalen Thomas, I'm good with him. And yes, I do agree. Malik Starks, we'll add him to tier 4 as our rookie guy. The other guy, I cannot pronounce his last name, but I do agree with him, and I had him up here. I could probably get his first name right. Palanoia Olfanga,
Mm-hmm.
and then Reed Blankenship. Let's just move on to Reed. I agree. So let's do this here. Reed Blankenship. I was expecting more out of Devin Weatherspoon last year. He did do great, but I still think he has more to show, and he hasn't come out yet. The only one I had in my tier 4 that you don't have in your tier 4 either is I had Nick Cross up in my tier 4, but you have him in your tier 5.
Right.
So I'm fine with that, even though he did finish in the top 3 as a scorer. Devin Weatherspoon and Jordan Battle. I like him. He's good in Atlanta. CJ Gardner Johnson, he gives me like this, I don't know what to say. I get so hyped up about him and then I get so disappointed. So it's like, I'm going to list his name just because. Uh,
Come on, he used to be an Eagle,
uh,
and now he went to the second favorite team.
who's that?
You like Houston?
Oh, yeah.
The hell, he
Houston's
went to
good.
Houston.
Well, then that's the greatest team of all times. Nick Amori and Javon Holland, I do agree with tier 5. I do agree in Janarius Sneed for tier 6. Maxwell Harrison, definitely. Coming from Kentucky. I honestly think next year we'll rank him higher. I really do. I think he's going to have a good chance to do. Will Johnson, I like him a lot. Grant Duplet, I like him. And Cole Bishop. I'm surprised. See, I didn't even have Jeremy Chin on my list this year. I took him off. You still have faith in him.
Why did you take him off?
He's a disappointment to me.
He's a disappointment to you. Oh, that's harsh.
Isn't he still with the Panthers?
No, I think he's with the Commanders.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, he's with the Commanders. And Kevin Bird, the third, I like him a lot. So, yeah.
Well, actually, Actually, Jeremy Chin is now with the Raiders.
Oh shit! I mean, oh wow! Oh, that would no way!
Yeah, that's
Oh,
I remember now, so that's the reason why I have him up there.
oh, okay. All right, that's pretty good. I'm surprised you don't have Cooper DeJean up higher than you did. You put him in a tier 7. No love.
I got a little love. I mean, that's the reason why he's at tier 7.
I don't think that was enough love for me. I think that's because your cowboy side kind of coming out.
No, no, it really isn't.
Okay.
I just need to see some more. That's all.
He showed me enough. I had him 4, but I went ahead and put him down to 7 just to make you feel better.
No,
Uh
that's just that Eagles side of you.
ooh. Uh Jair Brown, tier 7. Yeah, I agree. Trevion Murray, I believe, yes, tier 7. And Deshaun Elliott, yes, tier 7. And Tyler Rapp, I agree, in tier 7. And Benjamin Morris, I agree, in tier 7. So that's not too egregious. I'm fine with that. So that right there is a pretty good list itself.
Mm-hmm.
Most leagues in like dynasty, like it's a give or take. It's really how the person sets up his league. So like a couple of leagues we play in. Oops, wow, that was loud. Couple leagues we play in. I actually got in one league just recently that has one DB, one linebacker, one DL, and a flex, which is fine. And then I've been in a league where we have two DBs, two DLs, two linebackers, and one IDP flex. And then we also have another league we play in that has two DBs, two DLs, two linebackers, and two IDPs flex. I like the dual IDP flex because I think you should have just as many players playing on the defensive side as you do the offensive side. I don't know. Something in my head thinks it should be a little bit more even. I don't know. But
Even
it,
numbers.
yeah, even numbers. But it's not really even. There's still more on the offense. If you think about it, you have one quarterback. A lot of them's two or three wide receivers. Usually, if you don't have two or three wide receivers, some are set up one quarterback, two wide receivers, two running backs, one tight end, and then three flexes. And then some will throw in that other flex, a quarterback and everything else. And then you got a kicker. So there's always more offensive players, but the kicker ain't really an offensive player. It's a special teams guy. So,
But I mean, isn't he though an offensive player because he does score points?
well, but defense can score points too. You can't take them away. Let me tell you how well defensive can score points. Let's look at some of these DBs. Let's look at their point scoring. How many had interceptions that went for touchdowns? Jason Betts, Atlanta. He had what? 4 interceptions, 4 forced fumbles, and 1 defensive touchdown. So yeah, they don't get it as many. The other guy that got a defensive touchdown last night was Kirby. Last night, last year, last night. What football was happening last night? I don't know. It was all in my head. Uh,
Yeah, definitely was.
let's see who had the most defensive touchdowns last year. That's the thing. Let's see. Oh, there was someone with 2. I didn't think there would be one in here with 2. See who had the 2 touchdowns. Oh, Taron Johnson of Buffalo. He had 42 tackles, 23 assists, 1 sack, 2 interceptions. Man, he made his interceptions count. 1 forced fumble. He got 2 defensive touchdowns off of that. Scored a total of 124 fantasy points. He was ranked 66 out of all them DBs. Now, that's what you call utilizing the times I touched the ball. I mean, if he didn't make a name, he's going to make a name. Only had 1 sack last year, which, okay.
Right.
But that's impressive. I wanted to see who had the 2 touchdowns. All the ones that had 1 touchdown. Let's see. DBs. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting a list that long. So we got 25 players each scored a defensive touchdown. Your beloved Cam is listed. Let's see. CJ Gardner Johnson's listed. He's still showing. Oh, that last year he played with Philadelphia. I forgot he got traded to Houston this year. Sorry, my head's lost. Antonio I almost said something else. Winfield Jr. He had a touchdown, but he only played 9 games. He only played 9 games last year. Still ranked 118 and was close to 100 points total. So that's what I was saying. If he usually plays healthy, it's crazy. He only played 8 games.
Right.
So, yeah, I guess DBs don't score as many touchdowns. Maybe it's more the linebackers. I'd be interested. I'd be kind of curious. I mean, let's look at that real quick. I'm gonna pull up the linebackers real quick. I'm just curious how many of them defensively scored a touchdown. So here, let's see. They got defensive touchdowns. Let's see here. Oh, there's someone listed 2 times on that one too. Wait, hold on. That can't be right. Oh, because I still have DBs listed. Okay, here we go. Woo! I clicked on the wrong button. I was going to read off DB's names again. I need to be a linebacker. So let's see defensive touchdowns. Oh, there's someone 2 on that. So let's see how many of them. So there was 2 linebackers last year. Who's the 2 linebackers you think went for 2 defensive touchdowns? Just guess one of them.
Linebackers. Is one of them Zach Bond?
No, I wish it was. He only got one. No, it was actually Andrew Van Kinkel, which he was ranked 9th with Minnesota. He had 2 defensive touchdowns, had 2 interceptions, another one that utilizes touching the ball. And Nick Bonita from Denver, which he had 2 touchdowns and also had he had 1 interception and 2 forced fumbles. So he also utilized the touch of the ball. That's pretty. They both played 17 games. That's impressive.
Right.
So let me go back out of that. And let's see who all had the 1 touchdowns. That's probably your Zach Bones of the world. Nope, he ain't even listed in that. Oh my God, my heart's broken. Figures Fred Warren would have to be listed. 10. So you had Fred Warren, DeMarvion Overshown from Dallas. Wow. Oh, you always got to get a Dallas defensive guy that's going to score a touchdown. I don't even know why I said wow. That was just stupid. I'm just getting mad about that. Cody Barton, Ivan Pace Jr., Peyton Wilson. Oh, I knew Peyton was good. Matthew Gruden, Troy Anderson, Derek Hall, Trevion Walker. I'm surprised he's even still playing. I shouldn't say that out loud. And Dante Fowler Jr. I really liked it when he was at the Lions, but I mean, look at what they brought in at the Lions. I mean, it is what it is. But they all have a defensive touchdown. This is like covering defensive touchdowns. Now I want to see if any DLs had a touchdown. Do you think there was any DLs? I mean, sure.
I think there was a few.
A few.
I
think they will probably have a couple 2s too. Let's see what they have here. Forced fumbles, touchdowns. They have 2s too. I guess that's the max touchdown of defense. Wow, they got 3. Oh, okay. Why they got 3 is because they got Nick and Andrew Van Kinkel also listed under the.
Oh, okay.
The other one that joined them was Derek Barnett from Houston. So that would make sense. I forgot DLs will do that sometimes.
Right.
And in the 1 touchdowns, it's slimmer than none, and some of them are repeats too, like Trevion Walker, Dante Fowler, but Derek Hall's new. Matthew, no, that was on the other one. Leonard Williams is new. All right, so DLs don't really get, but then their sacks go into double digits, where all the rest of them are like onesies and twosies, except for some of the safeties. You got a couple safeties that are double digits. Their sacks just totally increase, and their interceptions and force of fumbles kind of digress. And a lot of them that get force of fumbles on IDP usually happens right there in the backfield. They're already tripping over other players. It ain't like we're playing college 25 where I pick up a fumble and I'm a fat boy rolling around and I get to run it in for a touchdown. It doesn't happen in the NFL. I'm calling you out, College 25, because your computer keeps scoring touchdowns like that on me, and I don't think it's right. Just saying. I'm thinking you need to look at that whole AI. That don't work that way in the real world. If the fat guy stumbles, he falls. Okay, in most cases, not that he magically bounces around and still crosses the end zone. I mean,
Oh man.
I guess so. And then he outruns my fastest guy. I'm like, how is that even possible? I mean, like this guy's like got a speed of 92, and this guy's got a speed of 86, and he still scores a touchdown. I know I'm not that bad with the controller. I know I'm not. I think it's a fluke when you pause me and let them score. And I was winning at that. I'm just going to digress. I'm going to let it go. I think EA needs to sit down and really talk about what they're doing in that room. That's all I'm saying.
I think at this point it's just a mess with you.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they watch this show and they're like, let's see if we can piss him off. He keeps writing us nasty emails about how our AI sucks. I mean, why not? Let's make it worse for him. All right. So you guys like the content? Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And what do you always say?
Make sure you share because sharing is caring.
That's right. Sharing is caring. So I guess we have covered all the great positions of football. The next thing you guys are going to get a treat in is we got some rookie drafts coming up. So we're going to be broadcasting some of them. And we'll probably do other little things up until the upcoming season. You guys can always get the rankings at our X page. I've been putting them on there with the posting of the video. So you guys can see our address down below. Stop in, visit us. Please follow the X page. You're going to get the most latest thing. Follow us on YouTube. That's where all of our content, all our posts, that's where we put our information. You can always ask a question. Me or Austin will tag you back and let you know what's going on, and look forward to this next season. I know I'm going to be a champion like I was last year. I'm always a champion.
Yeah, it's definitely in a league that I'm not in.
Oh, I showed you where I was a champion. You calm it down. Calm it down. I won't tolerate that.
Oh man.
That's the league he dropped out of because I was winning all the time. So we know.
No, I don't even think I'm in that one.
I'll win one league every year like I always do. So I just don't know what league it is this year.
The ones that I'm not in, that's the ones you'll win.
Oh, whatever. Whatever. So it's interesting. We got a couple dynasties that have been going for a couple years. So that's exciting. I mean, I'm on my third year for my one. You're on your fourth or fifth year of yours. I think it's fifth year, ain't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, I believe it's the fifth year because mine's on third. It was already going 2 years in. So
right.
That's impressive. And it's not always the same winner, and you can watch teams grow. Like I seen a guy one time. Let me just before we end the show. I hear this thing, I got all these star powers. I'm gonna be a champion next year. I watched that team not even get in the top or make it to the playoffs. So it doesn't matter if you have the Jamar Chases of the world. It doesn't matter what you think you have as a lineup. You can get an A grade and still finish dead last. And you can get a F grade and still finish number one. I've done it twice. Watched it happen last year in another league. So just play, do your homework and figure out who you need to put in your team. That's all I can say.